Welcome to Get Smart Office Edition.
The show where we help you laugh about and get better at office life.
I'm Shannon.
And I'm Laura.
And it's Friday.
Woo! On Fridays, we share the real stories that inspired our skits and tips that we share on Mondays and Wednesdays. Plus, you get to hear the bloopers that our editor thinks are funny, and hopefully you will too.
Now, let's get smart.
And silly.
Laura.
Yeah.
Have you ever had an annoying customer that you just really wanted to tell them what you thought of their email?
I mean, if we're being honest, of course.
Yes, because the longer you work with humans, the more likely it is. I think it'll take all of about, 2 weeks maybe in any new job where you get something annoying. At least for me, it's pretty quick.
Did a 2-week timer?
I think there's a 2-week timer. So I don't know. Our listeners, hey, if you guys have had months and months where no one has sent you an annoying email, please let me know. I'd love to know I'm wrong. But I definitely have had very trying external and internal customers at multiple different jobs.
I'm nodding. Yep.
Yeah. And I'm sure you know this about me, Laura, but maybe our listeners don't. I do tend to say exactly what I'm thinking to people.
No.
And I'm very honest.
No.
Usually too honest. So this is an episode that is primed for my own listening.
We're just telling on ourselves.
I am definitely telling on myself. I thankfully have never had anything that's gotten me into serious trouble. Mm-hmm. But I have definitely had some external customers who, when I was working in international business, wanted to have us do something that we legally could not do in the United States on our paperwork. And I definitely wrote a very direct response to them about how that was very much not going to happen. And
did you send it?
I definitely sent that one.
Oh.
So my boss brought me into her office and said, I just got forwarded this from the salesperson who was not happy about your tone in this email.
Yeah, the forwarding, that'll get you.
Yes. So the customer, thankfully, English was not their first language, so I'm not sure that they understood the tone. So that probably saved my bacon on that particular case. But it's a really good idea to be careful with those things. And I know you've definitely sent emails that you were like, oh, no.
I do think it's great if you have work friends that you trust, because actually in my little office, we often go, hey, could you read this for me? I think I'm a little hot right now and I need you to read this for me before I hit send. Your tip about actually removing people from the
address fields.
From all address fields is great, and I probably have not done that, but that is so if you accidentally press send, nothing will happen
because you can do it with a mouse click or there's a shortcut key for it. And
if
you just accidentally do this, your panic level goes through the roof. It's not good.
Yeah, this can be serious.
Yes.
You can get reprimanded. You could get fired depending on the
how
job
bad it is.
And the severity.
And you know what? It is actually great to have coworkers read it.
Yeah.
I definitely had a coworker at that job that he and I used to very frequently read each other's emails before we would send them, because he and I are both people who can respond not pleasantly. Little
you guys
too
both
directly.
Have very sharp wits.
Yes, it's
and
not
sharp words. I know you both very well.
Yes, you do. He tends to be very sarcastic, and sometimes it either goes over people's heads or stabs them in the heart.
Yeah.
And I just go for the direct frontal stabbing with honesty. So I have to be very
You're
careful.
Just like, hey, you're an idiot.
Yes, without saying those words, but definitely heavily implying.
Yeah.
So having a good coworker that knows that you are not, a mean, malicious person.
Yeah.
But that we all have emotions.
Mm-hmm.
We all react to things poorly sometimes. And having that coworker who can talk to you and be like, maybe you don't want to put it like this.
Also someone who is outside of whatever situation it is
100%
that caused it.
Yeah.
Not somebody who's also angry with you about said thing.
Yeah. Or angry with the person who sent the email.
Yeah. So an outside person to rein you in a little bit and keep you safe and honest.
Absolutely.
But not too honest.
Yeah. Don't be as honest as me. It's just not, there's a way to be lovingly honest in a way that is like edifying to others, in a way that is going to resolve the situation and, bring everyone back together. And then there's a way to be honest where you are literally just like chopping off people's heads. Like, we don't need to be violent about it. And, this is many years of me learning this lesson over and over again. So I'm still not perfect at it, but I'm working on it.
Now, I have a question. Does recall only work if everybody is using Outlook?
No.
Okay.
So, but there are email servers that don't allow those messages to go through. And I do not know the technical details on that.
Okay.
But you can recall messages that were sent to not Outlook.
I think
servers.
The notifications are different.
Yeah, it's just different. Because like there's even a recall, I think, in Gmail. You'd have to fact check me on that one.
Okay.
But there's lots of different email clients where you can actually do recall. But it is not 100% successful. Even when you send something within your own organization and everybody's on the same server, even then it's not 100% successful. I've had recall messages that were successfully recalled. Because, like I forgot to include an attachment or, whatever. That's another good use for recall. But then I'll have sent the email to like 10 people and like 4 of them, it was recalled successfully and 6 of them it wasn't. And I don't know the technical details of why that happens. I do know that if they've read it before the recall request goes through, it definitely won't recall it.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the other reasons are for it. So
there's a new report now with Outlook that shows exactly what happened and why. There's a report that shows what happened to all the emails. So it'll say why it couldn't be recalled. And I mean, most of the time it's because somebody opened it right away.
Yes.
I have recall stories, but it's not because I was speaking my mind too bluntly. It's mostly I forgot something, or maybe there was a little bit of misinformation. Unintentional, of course.
Or you got distracted while writing the email.
Or I'll get to that. I'll get to that story. I did not recall that. Okay, we'll get to that. But my recall stories are more mundane. And with the state, we work with client agencies that are outside that have different email, what's it called?
Clients.
Yeah, different email clients. And recall doesn't work for them.
Interesting. Okay.
So I don't know what's going on there, but that's been my experience.
So you really have to be careful before you push that send button to them.
With them, yeah. Yeah, you do.
Yeah. I mean, you should be careful anyway.
You should be, yeah. So the incident that Shannon is referring to, my unfinished sentence, is not a recall story, but it is adjacent. It is, my tip is proofread your emails before sending. And I know that can go without saying, and that mistakes still happen. But I was emailing I was emailing my direct supervisor, and I was trying to say, I was telling him something was happening, and I was trying to end the email by saying, I just wanted you to be aware of the situation. And I got distracted at the end of the email, thought I finished it, didn't, sent it. He goes, I hear him across the hall. Laura, like, what? Did you see what you sent me? And I'm like, oh no, what did I do? And he's like, just read the last sentence. And the last sentence was, I just want you.
Inappropriate, Laura.
Unintentional inappropriateness. So yeah, I mean, mistakes happen. Just try to pay attention.
I think I would be terrified to ever start a sentence that way again after having said that to someone.
I believe that I have avoided that phrase ever since. Yeah, I just want you to be aware. Don't do it. Of course you do. That's why you're sending the email. Shush.
You don't need to tell them why that you just wanted them to know. You just told them.
You don't
so
need to
clearly you wanted them to know.
You don't need to include a thesis
and then a
wrap-up statement in your emails.
Spent too many years writing essays, I see.
I definitely did, yeah.
Yeah. So in any case, listeners, we really hope that this episode helps you and keeps you out of some trouble that we've gotten ourselves into.
Yeah.
And, let's just be kind to one another and maybe just take a break, eat a snack before you send that email. I think that is always a good policy.
Yeah.
So anyway, hope you all have a great week. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
So, Laura, I think you've got some opinions about this particular episode.
I do.
Please tell me what your opinions are.
I really do.
You really love it when you're watching people groom themselves in the office, right?
Oh, yeah. I love it when I can hear it and see it.
You love watching those nails fly.
Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So let me just explain to you that the sound of nail clippers, the kind that pinch together and make the snappy, clippy sound. Mm-hmm. I don't like those. It does something to my brain, to my body.
So you have a visceral reaction.
I have a visceral reaction, like my teeth clench. I don't like when my husband does it in the bathroom. Totally normal place to do it, right? Mm-hmm. I want to leave. Like, I just hate the sound. I hate the sound.
Does he have to warn you before he does this?
He doesn't, but he should. But anyway, so I don't like hearing it. And I don't want to hear it at the office. So it's a very particular sound. It cuts through everything. And even if people are trying to be like stealthy, if they're trying to do it quietly, I still hear it.
Well, yeah,
and I know exactly what they're
quiet.
doing. No, it's not quiet. You think it's quiet. It's like humming.
Yeah.
You think it's quiet, but it carries.
Well, at least with like humming, like that can be something somebody does without realizing they're doing it, but you don't just sit there and clip your nails without realizing you're
I don't know.
doing
I feel like
it.
Some people might. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. So it's just one of those things where you might think you're being discreet, but there are people like me who just bat ears. I hear you. I hear you.
Yes.
And I know what you're doing.
Well, it also makes you seem like you're not professional, even if you are.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like, it's like you see in movies all the time, they have that trope where there's like the receptionist or secretary sitting there filing her nails, right? That's meant to tell you something, that she doesn't take her job seriously, that she's not working hard. It is a trope for a reason.
Yes.
And it's not necessarily like, if you got a hangnail, all right, fix your hangnail, use a nail file or whatever. But if you're sitting there every day filing your nails, it's not a good look.
I think I've seen the tweezing as well in real life. I have seen people putting on makeup at their desk.
Yeah, that one's weird to me because there's always a restroom.
There is always a restroom.
Yeah. And I don't get weirded out when they go to the restroom and they're like sitting there putting on makeup, right? Like,
no,
go for it.
Yeah. And that's not so much a pet peeve as that's more like anybody could walk up while you're doing that and it doesn't look professional.
Yeah.
I mean, I've probably done it. Like, be quick, get it over with, put on your lipstick, get back to your life.
Yeah. Like if you're after lunch, like one of my old bosses, lovely lady, always looked prim, proper, professional, right? She's delightful. But like after she would eat lunch, because she'd eat lunch in her office, like there were several times where I like came to her office after she opened her door and she had forgotten to put her lipstick on after lunch before she opened her office door. And so she'd like sit there and really quick just put on her lipstick. Like, that's not such a big deal, right? Because like she's reapplying because she just had lunch. I don't really care. But like if she was sitting there like doing her eyeshadow, like stuff, like while I'm trying to talk to her or whatever, like that's a very different story. I think maybe people should just ask themselves if the CEO or, like whatever head of your organization, like, like maybe you're close to your supervisor, but like if some high muckety muck in your organization walked in while you were doing X thing, would that be appropriate? Would that make you look like a good employee?
Yeah.
I don't think tweezing your eyebrows at your desk is going to make you look like a great employee.
No, that's definitely something that should be done at home.
Yeah, or like I've watched people like clean their shoes. Like
what?
Literally, like they've walked into the kitchen, they've gotten a wet paper towel, they've walked back to their desk, and this isn't an open office environment without cubicle walls. And I've watched them take off their sneaker and wipe it down at their desk. Why are you doing? Take it into the restroom and go. Like, I understand.
I'm just sitting here defeated. I don't even know what to say.
I mean, I'm sure our listeners have way more stories about this than we do.
Please tell us.
Yeah, send us your crazy, insane stories.
Yeah.
Because we cannot be the only ones who have seen like weird grooming behaviors.
No. And most of the examples that we've given are
pretty minor.
Are for women.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, my dudes, don't put on deodorant at your desk.
Oh, please no.
Go to the bathroom.
Nobody wants to watch you stick your hand in your shirt, whether you go up under or you go through the neck hole. Nobody wants to watch you do this, okay? I don't care how ripped you are. Like I don't want to watch you put on deodorant because that reminds me, even if you're hot, that reminds me that you are a stinky, stanky man. Like, do not do this in the office. Go to the bathroom, put on the deodorant. If you smell nice when you walk by, I'll be happy.
Oh, it just takes
if
a couple
you show
minutes.
me what you do to smell nice, I will not be happy.
Okay, I didn't expect that example to be that volatile.
Well, there were some dude bros in my previous job, so I've definitely seen this happen.
Yeah, we have a gym at our building, and I've seen some things. There is a changing room, though.
They should use it.
Yeah.
My office actually had showers. So one in the women's, one of the women's restrooms and one in one of the men's restrooms. Yeah. And so like people would go to the gym and then they would come and take a shower and then like get ready for work. Totally fine.
Yep.
No problem.
Do it there.
That is where you do those things.
Yep.
Totally cool.
Yep.
Do not put on your deodorant.
The nail polish example, I believe I have also experienced where someone would pull out like a top coat or something.
Oh, I know. Just to touch it up.
In the break room, like, oh, I broke this one. I just need to fix it.
No.
Like, it smells way more than you think it does. I paint my nails all the time. I'm pretty used to the smell. Sometimes my husband comes in and he's like, oh my goodness, that's really strong. And I'm like, what? So yeah, it happens.
Yeah. If you're used to it, it's not going to bother you as much as like people who are not. Like I'm a person, I don't paint my fingernails. And so that smell is pretty atrocious to me. I do have to tell you, a couple weeks ago, I have a friend who shall remain nameless who told me that she was flying somewhere and it was for a special event of some kind. And she had forgotten to do her nails. So she brought the nail polish with her on the airplane and did her nails on the airplane. And I looked at her with horror and just reproach and was like, you did what?
Because
that is a closed air environment, as is your office, by the way.
Yeah.
No matter how big it is still a closed air environment.
Yeah.
So it's just, I was like, never do this. Never do this. You are making other people suffer.
All these don't do X that we're saying, also don't do them on a plane.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Please don't do them on a plane. Please don't. Yeah. It's one of those things where like, you know what? I really do appreciate when people take care of themselves, especially in an office environment. Like if people look professional and you have customers coming in, or even if you're from another department and you go approach, a department you don't normally work with and they all look well put together, like you feel more comfortable, right? Sure. Because they don't look like they're inept at their jobs. But I don't want to walk in on them making themselves presentable, right? Like,
yeah.
it's just, I don't understand why people think they should do that.
Yeah.
So, but the good news is that everybody can learn as long as they know that they shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
So hopefully this has been a public service announcement for our listeners. If you are guilty of this, like we've all probably done things like this, like, just think about it next time. It's okay. Like you can recover from this. People will forget that you did that really gross thing in the office.
Never.
Shh, don't tell them.
I won't. That. No, I'm joking.
It depends on how bad it was. But,
if you clip your nails around me, though, I will come after you.
She might hunt you down. I probably won't. I'll probably forget next week. She might come after you. So
I just really hate that sound.
I know. Yes, I've watched you shudder in horror. So now I know how to traumatize you if we ever film a horror movie.
Okay.
This will be great. Anyway, so listeners, we hope this has been helpful to you. And if you do have a coworker who has done some of these things, if you have a good relationship with them, maybe just approach them and say, hey, I just wanted to let you know, like, if, our supervisors walked in while you were doing this, it might not be perceived really well. You might want to do that in the bathroom. Like, there's a kind way to do it. So think about that if it's something that really bothers you, and see how it goes. So if you have a good relationship with them, if you feel comfortable. So we don't want to push you into anything you're not comfortable with. So,
Never.
And we don't want you to do anything that we're not comfortable with, like grooming yourself in the office. So in any case, we hope that this has been helpful. We hope you guys have had a great week, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for listening.
Thanks. Bye. You're laughing.
No, like
laughing through your nose.
All right, are we ready for this?
No. Just wind me up and let me go.
Laura, I think that I should floss at my desk while I'm talking to you across the table. And then I should definitely blow my nose while we're eating lunch together. And then I should be cleaning out between my toes right after I go to the gym while we're in a meeting. Put my foot right up on the table.
Ow, I just kicked the table. Thanks for listening. Subscribe to catch new episodes of Tips and Skits every Monday and Wednesday, and join us for our Real Story segment and our blooper reel on Fridays.
Want to share your hilarious office stories with us? We might turn them into an episode.
Send us your thoughts and feedback at gsoe@diecastmediagroup.com and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
Special thanks to Rebecca, who created animations for our skits, which you can watch on our YouTube channel. Also, thanks to Wendy, our audio editor, Lelia, our social media manager, and Austin, our technical engineer.
If you would like to support the show, review and share with your friends, or consider supporting us on Patreon, links are in the show notes.
Get Smart Office Edition is a DieCast Media Group production.
Yes.